Hi everyone. So communication in technical terms means the exchange of signal. There are two types of communication based on communication channel: wired and wireless communication. Communication where exchange of information is done through cables, wires or even optical fibers or any physical medium is known as wired communication. But when it comes down to long distance communication, wireless communication is preferred. In this case, there is no need to connect the transmitter and receiver physically. Again, wireless communication can be divided into different categories. We are aware of many of these categories already, which is like radar, mobile telephone system, global positioning system, which is nothing but GPS, infrared, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and if you know that these all features are loaded in our mobile phone, not all but most of them, we have all this in our mobile phones nowadays. And then we have satellite communication. First, we will understand what is a satellite. Satellite can be said as an object that revolves around another object. For example, moon is a satellite of earth, and similarly earth is a satellite of sun. But these are natural satellites. We use artificial satellites for satellite communication. How and why do we need satellite communication? Suppose two stations on earth want to communicate through radio broadcast but are too far away to use the conventional means. So one station will transmit the signal towards the satellite and other will then receive the data from satellite. Now the biggest reason behind this is that there is no obstacle between transmitter and satellite, and similarly no obstacle between receiver and satellite as well. So no matter what is the distance between transmitter and receiver, communication is still possible and without any hurdles. So the advantages of satellite communications we can say as the coverage area is very higher than the other methods, because as I said, it's a satellite communication, so no matter at what point of earth you are and at what point you want to communicate, it is still possible. And second thing is that transmission cost is independent of the coverage area. From any point of earth to any point of earth you can communicate without worrying much about other things. Then we have higher bandwidth, and communication is even possible after natural calamities like earthquake and all, because after all your communication is based on satellite which is there in orbit of the earth. So even at a station, if your station is capable of transmitting, if your receiver is capable of receiving, then the communication is possible. But still we have some drawbacks also of satellite communication. The major drawback of satellite communication is the cost that is required for launching satellites into orbit, its maintenance. Second thing, the bandwidth is gradually used up, means most of the frequencies are already taken, so there is a little less chance of getting a required bandwidth. And the last thing is that high propagation delay, because as you know, satellite communication is like traveling from your transmitter to satellite are thousands of kilometers, and again your receiver receiving it back, so definitely there will be some propagation delay. The application of satellites, we can say it as GPS applications, internet surfing, some military application, navigation. The best example I can say is Google Maps. So these are the fundamentals of satellite communication. So please let us know if you need anything more on this. Alright, thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.